years together when we entered into our API business, when we manufacturing of the pharmaceutical ingredients, the business was not doing very well in the industry point of view, and it is today also it is very tough because high competition. But at the same time, there are companies, and even in Sun Pharma, we started making significant profit from the API, which as a company we were not earlier doing. And there are few companies like Arvindo and Divi's and other companies has come up from this segment. Now, if we go back and even as on today we see all other API companies, most of them are suffering.
Correct.
So it is how you do business is important.
Okay, very important point. You've made a point that how you execute the business is more important than which sector you are in.
Correct.
So, but right now we are observing that after having a very strong two and a half decades, the pharma sector is witnessing some challenges. You think the management quality will be able to handle those issues and move on? Because as Mr. Hamid says that India is going to be the pharmacy of the world.
No, Indian understanding of a pharmacy and the pharma is one of the best in the world. Though, if we see that the pharma can be divided into two parts, very ideally. One is chemical-based activity and is fermentation-based activity. Now, China is ahead of India in fermentations, but India is still ahead of China in chemical-based. China is coming up very aggressively, and maybe some point of time they may equal. But as on today, I see that India is still superior, and that kind of technology or understanding of the pharma which we have is nowhere in the world. Coming to the status as on today, see the phases of the industries are ups and down, but I don't see there is any issue with relation to current market also. There is a continuous growth in Indian market itself.
Right.
And internationally also the market is growing. Only the challenges is the regulatory challenges which everywhere will be there, because every time regulators has upgraded the standards, and whenever they upgrade the standards, the companies will follow over a period of time. Cannot happen overnight, but that I don't see is a major challenge.
So you mean things are changing and Indian management will catch up. So let's talk about your second innings, which is in the space of financial services. For Fortune Financials, what is the broad plan you are looking forward, and what's the strategic goal ahead?
Fortune is basically a company which we are looking for doing finance with the strength of structuring. We believe that we have a significant strength in structuring the transactions, understanding the regulations and the tax laws. Within that framework, how we can do best financial positioning. So we did focus on this segment, and we are capitalizing on it.
So two unique things about Fortune Financial is that you have an ARC now coming into the company, and the reinsurance business, which I don't think anybody currently has in India. What is the scope of these two businesses in India in your view?
No, ARC anyway everybody is aware now. This game of the day, as there are a lot of assets is stress assets, and there are ways and means things can be resolved, and with the entrepreneur way of looking and solving the problem is very different than the conventional way. So I believe that ARC will have a lot of opportunity, as the historically way the banking were there in India. All this problem is part of it.
So what about reinsurance business? That is globally a very important business and big, but India it's new. How do you plan to take it forward?
You are right that in India we are the first to start with, and every first will have his own challenge. But if we see that the whole system and the reinsurance and the insurance business, then it's a significant opportunity is there where you can structure, work out the process activities with relations to the risk and how you manage. Ultimately it is management of the risk. Coming to the next incidental opportunity in the insurance is the investment activity which you get it, and we see that all the Warren Buffett, or you take it even for Fairfax, that our Prem Vatsa, they all have significant liquidity on account of the insurance business which they do. Now managing the liquidity itself is a challenge, but it's an opportunity.
Correct.
So we see that we will be able to capitalize on this opportunity.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.